Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here, talking to you guys over a little bit of a story time type video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my first time attending PAX, a story that includes a series of events leading me to think I was going to get murdered, mugged, assaulted, shot, all of the above. Didn't really know what was going to happen, but it ended up being a really fun weekend, and we're going to talk about it. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Make sure you guys comment down below telling me what you guys think, and should I do more of these? Anyway, let's get started. So this story begins PAX East 2013. It was March, and pretty much this was an event that I never thought I was going to go to. It was pretty much 3 weeks prior to the actual event happening that Mitch, Jerome, Noah, Palmer, and, you know, like FaZe Cross, and a bunch of these people who I knew who were going convinced me to go. At this point, I did some crowdfunding because I literally was broke at the time, and I did some crowdfunding and actually got enough money to go to the trip. I couldn't fly, so what was going to be a 3-hour plane ride turned into a 12-hour bus ride, or what was supposed to be a 12-hour bus ride, and then I could pay for my hotel stay. I literally had no spending money. So Noah and Palmer, being the amazing friends that they were, pitched $50 each for me to be able to eat over the course of the weekend. I finally get to go to this event and meet these people who I've been talking to for years on the internet. You know, Mitch, Jerome, people who we just started talking to at that point, Noah and Palmer, people who have been talking to for quite a while. It was something that was really exciting and I was really excited to do. So to set the scene, it was me sitting 5:30 a.m. at a bus terminal by myself with literally an ID, a passport, no debit card, because for some reason I decided that it wasn't smart to get a bank account by the time I was 16. I had no credit card, I had no means of purchasing anything, or if I needed help in any way, because I had planned on, you know, getting into Boston in about 12 hours, so at like 6 p.m., getting to the hotel, Noah and Palmer would pay for my cab, and then they would be able to give me the money that they were going to give me for spending money. That was the ideal situation, and that did not happen at all. So anyway, the bus left pretty much on time. It was a little bit late, and we ended up getting to the border pretty much when we were supposed to. So if you guys don't know what customs is like at the border, I didn't either, and I was really scared. I didn't know, like, I didn't really prepare in advance. I didn't make sure that I wasn't carrying certain things that I shouldn't have. So when they got us all off the bus, they're checking our passports, asking us these questions. I'm like sweating bullets, like, please don't keep me at the border, don't send me back. The guy was just so confused because he was literally asking me, like, so who are you staying with, you know, for this game? Because I was like, I'm going to this gaming convention with friends, and he's like, well, where are your friends? And I'm like, well, no, I'm meeting them, I know them on the internet, and we're meeting in person, and all this other sort of stuff. And he was just really confused at the concept. In hindsight, I probably should have just said, I'm going to a gaming convention, I'm staying at the Sheraton. But anyway, the guy didn't give me that harsh of a time. He, you know, asked the questions, put me off to the side, asked us all to get back onto the bus, and we were about to be on our way, except for one little detail. There was some dude that was on our bus that we all kind of looked at as kind of that sketchy guy. There's usually that one sketchy guy on your bus, and of course he got held by customs because he had this weird box with him that had just wires and like stuff hanging out. It was a really heavy box, and I guess it ended up being like tools or something. Regardless of the circumstances, that guy made us wait at the border for 2 hours. So literally he gets back onto the bus and we're all just death staring him. Please never be that guy. So now it's about 5 p.m. We're about 2 to 3 hours outside of Boston when we should be about 30 minutes to an hour, and we start seeing this like bluish clear fluid. Somebody goes up and tells the bus driver, like, hey, we're seeing this fluid come out, like, what's that about? Before he can actually stop the vehicle, all the lights shut off, the heat shuts off, and we have to veer to the side of the road and pull over. If you guys don't know what it's like in Boston in March, it gets dark really quick, so by 5 o'clock the sun was setting and it was almost pitch black outside. In addition to that, it's also pretty cold. The bus driver told us it would only be about 30 minutes before a new bus could get there to come pick us up. Skip to 90 minutes later when he then tells us that, oh, now it's only half an hour. Sorry about that, they had to get a bus coming from Boston to come pick us up. So we're about 2 to 3 hours outside of Boston. They had to get a bus to come from there to come pick us up. Now there is a silver lining to this. Now normally, you know, if you guys have ever been on a plane or, you know, a bus or something like that, or even public transit, you normally don't really talk to your neighbor too often. I have made a point to talk to my neighbor on a plane or on a bus more and more often because they tend to be pretty interesting people. Now in this case, it was my first time. I was obviously very, you know, worried for myself. I thought anybody around me could be a murderer, pedophile, rapist. Over the course of this 2-hour break, we all kind of talked to each other, figured it out. I learned that there was, you know, a bunch of people people from Montreal on the bus, and that was really cool, and they were really interesting people. There were some game developers who were going there for PAX, and that was pretty awesome. So this terrible circumstance ended up being kind of helpful. When I was supposed to be getting in at 5:30, 6 o'clock, I really got in around 8:39. Because I'm from Canada, in the States I had no texting, no calling, no data, and Noah and Balmer had thought that I was gonna get in at around 6 o'clock. So now I'm a 16-year-old boy in a city I've never been in with no money or means to communicate or call anyone, and I am totally terrified. Literally, the day just went from me being really happy to completely scared in like the time span of 15 hours. So I found a McDonald's with Wi-Fi. My phone immediately blew up with all the DMs, tweets, and Skype messages that they had been sending me, trying to figure out where the heck I have been for the past 3 hours. So I contacted them. They informed me that, hey, we're out to dinner with Mitch and Jerome because we were tired of waiting. And my brilliant idea is, oh, they're gonna be back at the hotel in like 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to walk to the hotel through Friday night downtown Boston, and in a city I've never been in. I don't really know where I'm going besides Google Maps, which is telling me to walk down, you know, whatever streets. That's a great idea. So Google Maps was just like, ha, lol, you want to go through like 3 huge parks that are like really dark and filled with homeless people at night? There was so many times I literally just thought I was going to be mugged and stabbed. But I made it to the hotel unscathed. I actually beat Palmer and Noah there, and I met them, and then it proceeded to be one of the greatest weekends I had had up to that point. I got to meet like everyone, Noah and Palmer, which I'd been talking to forever, Mitch and Jerome, who we had just started becoming friends with, Adam, Sky Does Minecraft, who I'd never talked to before, but he was an awesome guy. Got to meet Ty, Deadlock, Sunday, Nooch, awesome times. And when I say met them, we actually got to like hang out in their hotel room, played cards, and like ate pizza, not just, you know, like saw them at the event and got their autograph or something. But at the end of the day, it was the most terrifying 15 hours of my life, but it was a really great story, wasn't it? But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy that. Make sure you guys slam that like button down below, subscribe, join the nation if you want more, and comment down below what you guys thought about the story. Also, would you guys like me to do these in a vlog type format, or do you guys want Minecraft kind of in the background while I talk about them? It's pretty much up to you guys. I just wanted to kind of beta test with this and kind of see what you guys thought. So anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys next time. I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Bye!